Most dads get their kids Legos. Hellboy's dad gets him a gun. Hey guys, I'm Senpai Wen, and I'm here with
Laura.
And we just came from seeing Hellboy.
Yeah.
So, just referring to my notes here. Again, Hellboy, yet another comic character I don't know much about, but I was never really a fan of him. Don't get me wrong, he looks cool. Well, I just couldn't get into him, or never got into him as a kid or growing up. You know.
I sort of read the comics, but my boyfriend got me into the movies.
I do know that he's not associated with either DC or Marvel. He's from Dark Horse Comics, I think.
Yes.
So he's in a world all his own. So when it came time to see this movie, I didn't watch the original ones with Ron Perlman, and per Ugly Thor's suggestion from Shazam, from the Shazam video, I decided to take his advice and go in blind. I'm glad I did. It gave me an open mind and not do a comparison. That being said, it wasn't really. I mean, it was okay. It just wasn't great for me. I mean, what about you?
It was completely different than what I thought it was going to be, in a good way. I know not to compare the two. I mean, it had some of the same aspects, but I like how it was different.
Right. Also, like this note of that Ugly Thor gave me before we went in was that he showed me an article that describing a few things that happened behind the scenes during production of the movie. I couldn't see it on screen, but apparently behind the scenes there was a lot of fighting between the director and David Harbour, the actor playing Hellboy. That a lot of like he didn't want to do a lot of retakes, and there was the odd time where he did walk off set.
So in a nutshell, it was hell.
Joe.
Pun intended.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No. Apparently production was a nightmare. Because of literal hell. Boy.
Yeah. Pun intended.
Okay, but yeah, I couldn't see that be reflected in the end result. So, but I mean, it's okay. What I did like about it was I actually do like the actor Ian McShane a lot. I just enjoy his on screen. I think it might be his voice. I mean, Ian McShane has been Tai Lung from Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
He was Blackbeard in Pirates of the Caribbean 4. Or as much as not great as that movie was, I enjoyed him as Blackbeard. And he had a guest appearance on Game of Thrones in season 6, where he played a Sept, and one of the few characters that the Hound did not get snippy with.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't watch the show, but apparently he's Odin on American Gods. Again, I don't watch that show, but yeah, apparently that. So yeah, I think it's just his voice. I think it's just his voice that I like. That I like him. So I like him when I hear it or see him on screen.
Yeah, compared to the original, his voice is more hoarse.
What do you mean?
Like hushed, and like a smoker's voice.
Okay. I think there was also like at one point, it's not a spoiler by the way, but I think there was probably an unintentional fourth wall break, like somewhere where like it said like sequel, or it said a sequel. Like, someone said sequel. And
I think it was the Bloody Queen.
No, not her. I think it was
Amy.
Alice.
Yeah, Alice. Like not Amy. What was it?
Yeah, not gonna say when that happens because that would be a spoiler or the context to that. What did you like about it? You said you liked
I like the Bloody Queen.
Nimue?
Yeah, Nimue.
Me, she was a hard nut to crack for me. I mean, not sure why, but I think it's just because like it took quite a while for her to actually, you know.
And I forget her name, but she had one eye.
I forget her name. The creepy one.
Yeah, but she reminded me of a character in Howl's Moving Castle, which is a Hayao Miyazaki film. Because of her house that walks on two legs, and if you've seen the Hayao Miyazaki film Howl's Moving Castle, you would know what I'm talking about.
See, I haven't, so I don't know. No,
One day.
Yeah. So soon. Eventually, not likely, but maybe, but not likely.
Hey. One day.
Okay. What was? I think one of the problem I had with it was the pacing. So it's like halfway through the movie, it just slowed down a lot to the point where I started to drift off. Like nothing interesting was happening for me.
Yeah, there's a lot of stories within this story. And I'm not going to get into spoilers, obviously, but some things happen in the movie that happened in the second installment of the original film, and it's just like, no, why is that happening? That happened in the second installment of the original films.
Another thing is, there's one villain character that I think, like, I don't know if he was really needed, but yeah, the other problem I had with it was the villain that's not Nimue, that's in this movie. It's kind of hard to figure out if he was really needed for the plot or not. I don't know, but overall, this movie was okay. I mean, I'm glad I decided to go in blind when I did, but on a scale of 1 to 10, 5. Glad I went in blind to see it when I did it, but I don't think I'll see it again.
Well, the reason they made this movie is because it was supposed to be part of the third one that came out years ago, part of the trilogy, but they put it off for so long that they just gave up. And they decided to make a reboot years later, and everyone just quit from the original, and they decided to make a reboot altogether. And it just bombed at the box office. And once the original director quit, the original Hellboy was like, well, if the original director quit, I'm not on board either.
Yeah.
And since I've seen the original films, you can't even compare because of all the little stories and all the. I rate it like about a 6.
I'll give it a 5. 5. I mean, glad I went in blind as I did, but again, I probably wouldn't see it again.
See the originals, then you'll see.
Yeah, but now I'm curious about the originals, what they did. So yeah, that's Hellboy. Next time, finally, Avengers Endgame.
Holding your bladder for 3 hours and 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure of that. Hear that. Not gonna. They said don't leave the theater for 1 second, or you're gonna miss a lot.
No Coke.
Oh, I do plan to get a drink, but I'm just gonna wait until like an hour into the movie, or maybe hour and a half. I'm not gonna not get a drink. But yeah, Avengers Endgame. Finally, excited for that. That's the next one. And that one, this video of that will be, I will allow it to be over 10 minutes because, you know, it'll be you, Ugly Thor, and Nick.
Yes.
And there will be a lot to talk about. So, yeah, looking forward to that. And after that, I believe it's Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
Yay! Bulbasaur is my favorite.
That's one that I'm looking forward to.
So is Nick.
Oh, yeah.
And I.
So yeah, that's what's coming up next. Till then, see you later.